For years, producers focused entirely on hardcore audiences. Adapting dual-screen hardware specifically for preschool-age children presents a distinct ergonomic and cognitive challenge. This diagram illustrates the 3 requirements established before development began. Map the physical and cognitive limits of young players, analyze how they interact with existing game mechanics, and understand the purchasing expectations of their parents. Defining the child's raw physical dexterity alongside the household's rules ensures developers have a precise target demographic profile before writing a single line of code. This map displays the locations of the 26 in-home ethnographies conducted across East Coast, West Coast, and Midwest markets to build that exact profile. This infographic breaks down the exact demographics of the subject pool, consisting of 15 girls and 11 boys, strictly contained to an age range of 3 years and 3 months to 5 years and 11 months old. The chart highlights the study's strict control variables. Households were selected both with and without older siblings to account for advanced motor skills. The pool was also split exactly 50-50 between current DS owners and non-owners to distinguish learned behaviors from intuitive movements. Isolating sibling influence and prior hardware exposure prevented skewed data, yielding an accurate baseline of the age group's true capabilities. The in-home visits tracked 2 separate streams of information. Parents provided metrics on household buying habits, moderation levels, and play spaces, while researchers directly observed the children's gameplay. Experienced subjects began by playing familiar titles, establishing a baseline for their current dexterity and comfort level with the hardware inputs. Next, all 26 subjects were required to play The Little Mermaid: Ariel's Undersea Adventure, a title selected for its use of complex, unique hardware inputs, like the microphone. Deploying a single, hardware-intensive game across the entire test group generated standardized data on exact frustration thresholds and dexterity limits against the DS platform's unique features. This timeline tracks how the resulting field data was synthesized and transferred to an external game design firm to establish the core architecture for 2 new titles. As development progressed, newly coded game mechanics entered a formative research loop, bringing preschoolers into an in-house utility lab for continuous alpha and beta testing. This strict cycle of designing, lab testing, and revising ensures mechanics are both simple and engaging, preventing costly user experience failures prior to final assembly. Once the full software version was ready, researchers conducted a final field test with 12 preschoolers to validate objective clarity and successful navigation. The final dataset required parent confirmation. Researchers collected feedback to verify the games were age-appropriate, engaging, and justified the retail purchase price. By prioritizing direct observation and continuous lab iteration, Nintendo successfully mapped advanced hardware to preschool cognitive limits, opening a viable new market segment. This video is brought to you by the IELTS FOCUS 084-770-5973, an English center specializing in IELTS preparation.